Hey everyone, thank you so much for joining us today for the CoolSculpting Elite virtual event. We are going to be sharing some amazing information with you about CoolSculpting Elite. You'll be able to see a live treatment being done, my before and after results. We're going to be doing a giveaway for 2 cycles of CoolSculpting, so make sure you stay till the end and you're checking your text messages and your email. We're also going to be doing 50% off of our packages, so we will explain more about that towards the end as well. And there will be a live Q&A with our amazing provider, Erica. So if you have any questions, make sure that you submit it in the question box.
So we've CoolSculpted with our classic CoolSculpting machine for many, many years, which gave great results to patients after several sessions per area. We decided to upgrade with our CoolSculpting Elite machine because of the upgrade in technology that it offered. They completely remade their applicators. The base of the machine allows us to dual sculpt, so it really saves a lot of time for the patient in office during treatment. Their applicators were completely remade to be more comfortable for patients, minimize bruising and discomfort during treatment as well. Our CoolSculpting Elite device is different from similar contouring devices in the fact that it's clinically proven to give greater fat reduction results with its upgraded technology, its larger surface applicators, and with no downtime. So it's minimally invasive. The treatment itself is anywhere from 35 to 45 minutes, and we don't have to cut down work time, workout time, traveling. It's completely without any downtime. The machine is focusing on fat reduction, which is permanently expelled from the body, and results are being seen as quick as 4 to 6 weeks, which is a lot quicker than our past CoolSculpting machine and other body contouring devices out there on the market. CoolSculpting Elite is now FDA approved in 9 different areas. The most recent area being added was the jawline. We're now able to treat from ear to ear in the submental area, back of the arms, midsection, our full back, flanks, inner thighs, inner knees, outer thighs. And with that, we are recommending anywhere from 2 to 3 sessions per area. Sometimes patients need less or more. It just really depends on patients' desired results, expectations, how our body takes to each treatment, and what we're doing to help maximize our results outside of treatment. And with each session per area, patients can expect to lose anywhere from up to 25% of fat reduction in that area. We get asked a lot, who's a good candidate, or am I a good candidate for CoolSculpting? Anyone is really a good candidate for CoolSculpting. I've been able to treat patients with petite, small body frames up to larger body frames. It really just depends on the tissue and the area wanting to be treated. So as long as you can pinch it, if you can squeeze it, we can freeze it. Visceral fat, which is fat that's lying below the muscle, requires diet and exercise, and unfortunately CoolSculpting will not be the treatment for you, but we offer free assessments in office where we can assess the tissue for you and make our best recommendation. Our patients' favorite thing about CoolSculpting is definitely the fact that there is zero downtime with this machine. That doesn't go to say that we will experience minimal side effects, mostly in regards to sensation loss, which we will regain in a matter of a few days to multiple weeks. Other than that, there's no need to take any time off of work, traveling, mom life, sports life, exercise. You can go about your day as soon as you're done with treatment. Patients can expect to start seeing results as soon as 4 to 6 weeks, with your max result being at 90 days post-treatment.
Today, Megan is coming to DermFx to prep for her wedding. She's getting the CoolSculpting Elite on her arms to permanently reduce fat. Follow along. She starts with the consultation with our body sculpting expert Yesenia. They will discuss her aesthetic goals and determine how many cycles she would need. Here, Yesenia is marking the areas that she will be treating. After cleaning the area, she'll apply a protective barrier to protect the skin. Once the applicator is in place, she'll use this pillow to make the treatment more comfortable. One of the benefits of the CoolSculpting Elite is that it has dual applicators, so you can treat 2 areas at once. Once the treatment is complete, Yesenia will massage the area for 2 minutes. This part is really important because it helps break up the fat cells.
Okay, so round 1 is done. She's about to put the second applicator. Now we wait to see the results. We're going to be so snatched for the wedding. Okay, so I am now hooked up to my second cycle. So basically, to make sure that they treat the whole entire arm, we're doing 2 small applicators per arm. Also, how freaking cute is this room? Love it. So relaxing, and now I'm just gonna hang out and watch some Netflix. This is the massage part. This part, not gonna lie, this part kind of sucks, but this is super important. Yesenia told me that this part is what actually breaks up the frozen fat particles. So she's just massaging them, and then eventually they're going to be excreted from my lymphatic system, and then no more fat cells. Bye-bye.
Thank you
guys so much for attending today. We had an amazing turnout. We hope that this was a great education for you, but just as a reminder, we do free consultation. So if you're interested in getting a free consultation, when we send you a text, just reply yes to that so that we can reach out and get you scheduled. Also, as a reminder, we are going to be doing the giveaway. So make sure that you're checking your text messages and your email, because if you're the winner, we're going to send you an email or a text here pretty shortly. And lastly, we are going to be doing our live Q&A with Erica. So if you have any questions, please submit them in the questions tab.
All right, if you could continue adding your questions in, they're going to be joining us in just a second. Just a little technical issue there, but keep entering your questions. They will be on in just a second.
Hey everyone! Hey. Thank you so much for joining us for the live Q&A. I'm Megan. I'm the marketing director here at DermFx, and I'm with the lovely Erica. She has been our skin specialist and body contouring specialist here at DermFx for the past 8 years. Not only is she amazing here at DermFx, but she's also a trainer at CoolSculpting University, which she has worked super, super hard to get that title. So she not only treats our patients, but she also teaches people at CoolSculpting University how to treat their patients. So we are so lucky to have her here at DermFx. We are going to be answering your questions. If you have any questions for me about my personal CoolSculpting experiences, I'm happy to answer those. Erica has also done a lot of CoolSculpting on herself, so she's happy to answer any questions. So without further ado, I'm going to get to some of your questions because we have some really amazing ones rolling through. Okay, so first question is, do you guys offer body sculpting memberships? So this is something actually new that we started doing this month, and I know that it's become, you know, a pretty popular membership. Ours is very special because we offer 50% off of our body sculpting. So that means that our CoolSculpting Elite is 50% off, not only this month, but for the whole entire year. So it's a $2.99 membership sign-up fee for the year, and then you can come in anytime, get body sculpting for 50% off. Next question. Let's see here. There are so many good ones. What areas can this be used on?
So CoolSculpting can pretty much be done on any area that we can kind of pinch in a sense. It has to be subcutaneous tissue. So the best thing is to come in for a consultation so I can look and see if it's treatable with CoolSculpting, but pretty much any area.
Okay, so what are some of the most like popular areas, like under the chin? Obviously,
I would say anywhere from the chin to the abdomen,
Oh, wow.
arms, flanks, inner thighs, outer thighs, banana roll. We can do this little like auxiliary puff or like chicken nugget area, I like to call it, because like when you wear tank tops, when you wear like your sports bras or tank tops, it kind of pops out. So pretty much all those areas plus more.
Love that. Okay, what is the difference between the new Elite machine, which is what we have, versus the Legacy, which is the older machines?
So the Elite machine, they reformulated the applicators. So I can kind of show you guys actually. One of our applicators looks like this. So they reformulated this cup so it's more C-shaped. So when I apply it to the area, we're seeing about 19% more skin contact.
Oh, wow.
So that contact is allowing more even fat reduction, better fat reduction. We've been seeing results in little as 4 weeks, which is super nice.
Yeah, I started seeing results pretty quickly.
Yeah. And it's a lot more comfortable. So if you've ever had the old machine, which is still fine, but
I did that also.
Yeah, it's super uncomfortable. Like it kind of grabs really intensely, and this one's a little bit more like softer vacuum suction. So a lot less complaints when it comes to that suction during the treatment.
Yeah, I think the first time I did it was with an older
like the
applicator. Yeah. And I mean, when you took it off, like my stomach just looked like a stick of butter because it sucks so like deep in there. Yeah, so deep. So this was so much more comfortable on my arms. And I also did my outer thighs, which you didn't see on the video, but it's like night and day. It's so much more comfortable.
But I would say the biggest thing about the new machine is the coverage. Yeah. It's a lot more even, so it gives better results.
Yeah.
So it's the best part, I think.
I love it. Okay, we have a question from Julia that says, I'm 7 weeks postpartum and still have some weight to lose. Do you recommend I try losing the weight first before starting CoolSculpting?
So with CoolSculpting, we're not losing weight. What we're doing is reducing the amount of fat cells that you have. So even if you're 100 pounds or 150 pounds, you're still going to have the same amount of fat cells. You're just shrinking and expanding. So if you were to come in today, I find that doing it as you're losing weight, it kind of motivates you.
Yeah.
So there's really no right or wrong answer to that. If you want more motivation, I would say come in, do your treatment, because we're still going to be kind of demolishing the same amount of fat cells.
Yeah. Yeah. No, it totally makes sense to do it while you're losing weight because.
Yeah. I would say like most of my patients who are kind of on that like weight loss journey.
Yeah.
Do feel like, okay, I've purchased this, I've done this, now I'm going to make better choices, work out a little bit more, and it kind of just boosts your results.
Yeah, no, I totally feel that because, I mean, the reason why I did the CoolSculpting is because I'm getting married, and I mean, obviously, I'm at my ideal weight. I don't feel like I'm overweight, but I just wanted to be like really snatched for my big day. So, for people even, you know, who are at their ideal weight, you can still do it to be a little bit more snatched.
Yes.
Okay, these are so many great questions. Let's see. Oh, this is a good question. I had a C-section. Would I be a good candidate? I feel like that's a pretty common question.
Yeah, I mean, as long as you're completely healed and you know, your doctor has cleared you to work out and do everything, we can definitely treat over the C-section scar. It's very common. I feel like a lot of women are kind of left with that area kind of like sometimes above or below the scar, so we can definitely treat that area.
Okay, so we have a great question about what's I love this. What's the difference between this and the M-Sculpt Neo, and what's better?
So if you're really wanting to kind of decrease the fat cells, and if you do have like true areas that you want to treat, I always recommend starting with CoolSculpting because I do feel this is the #1 non-invasive fat reduction treatment. So results are, you know, it's been around for over 12 years. Over 12 million treatments have been done.
Oh, wow.
So I do feel like this is kind of the way to start if you are a good candidate for it.
Yeah.
So this is reducing fat cells, where the M-Sculpt is stimulating muscle. So you're not necessarily going to get those results that you would from CoolSculpting.
So would you recommend, like, once you debulk, then you can go to like because we offer CoolTone, which is the muscle stimulating, you know, I guess kind of equivalent to M-Sculpt Neo, but better. So then you would do like a package of that.
Yeah, of course. That's like if you're really wanting to just like transform the area, you can do your 2 or 3 sessions of CoolSculpting, and then once that numbness has gone away, come back and start CoolToning. And you're really going to see like more definition. Your clothes are going to fit better. You're going to feel more confident in your bathing suit. So it definitely will help kind of like overall toning.
That reminds me, we only have a few months until summer. So how long does it take to see your full results? When can you start seeing results? Like, when should people start getting this done if they want to be like nice and tight for summer?
Well, definitely now.
Okay.
So it does take 3 months, 12 weeks to see full results. And we are going to be doing multiple sessions within that time typically. So if you do have like an event or a summer vacation, I would suggest coming in now for a consult. That way we can get your journey started and get your treatments done, because it does take that full 3 months.
Okay, perfect. All right. You guys come in for your consultations. The consultations are always free, so there's no obligation. Another thing that I'd like to mention, we were talking about the memberships earlier, but I didn't mention that we offer Cherry. Some people might be familiar with this, some people might not. The best way I like to describe it is it's kind of like Afterpay, like when you go to check out online and you see like, oh, do you want to pay over 4 months instead? So Cherry's like that, but it's a 6-month 0% financing. It doesn't ding your credit or anything. Obviously that's based off of like your credit score and things like that, but it's such a good option if you don't feel like paying everything up front. And almost everyone who applies has something that they can use. So just kind of keep that in your back pocket when you're coming in for these consultations. I mean, obviously the 50% off is amazing, but also know that you have Cherry that you can apply for too.
Yeah. And with the memberships, it's nice because after you pay your annual fee, you pay as you go. So a lot of my patients have been liking the aspect of not having to pay up front for everything.
Totally.
So it kind of gives you that time to start noticing your changes, and then you can like add on areas once you start seeing that. So the membership has been nice.
Well, I'm glad that people are enjoying it already. For the first 10 people who come in for a consultation and book the membership, we're also giving them a free Skin Medica Firm and Tone lotion. This lotion is a game changer. I started using it on my arms after I did my treatment. And as you can see from the before and after results, I had like a little bit of skin laxity as well. So I love that the Firm and Tone addresses that. So first 10 people who book the membership at each location gets a Firm and Tone. And I think the value on that's like, what, $165. Okay, we only have 10 of them to give away. So you guys better come in quick for these consultations. Somebody asked, what happens if your weight fluctuates after the procedure? Do you either gain or lose?
So with CoolSculpting, we're not affecting your weight at all. So we're affecting the fat cells. So say if you come in for your treatment, you now have 20 to 25% less fat cells. Those fat cells, say if you gain weight that you have left, are still able to expand and they're still able to shrink. So you're never going to be as large in that area because we have completely demolished those fat cells with the CoolSculpting. So I always say if you fluctuate 5 to 10 pounds, you won't see, that big of a difference. But if it's like 25 to 50 pounds, we may not notice your results as great.
Yeah. I feel like the first time I got CoolSculpting, my gosh, was probably like 6 years ago. And in those areas that I treated, even if I've gained 10 pounds or even if I gained 10 pounds in that area, that area has not seen that increase because those fat cells are just gone. Yeah. And I think that people need to like understand that the fat cell is gone. It's not coming back.
Yeah. The same for me. I've treated my abdomen a few times and I like even like 5 pounds difference. I don't notice it as quickly because I'm like, wait, I'm not feeling it as much in my waist.
Okay, we have so many good questions. Somebody asked, they've had liposuction.
Yes, definitely. A lot of my patients have done liposuction before, and as long as the skin's not too tight, like if it was liposuction with a tummy tuck and the skin's not too tight, then we can definitely do it. But yeah, there's no contraindications with like pre-surgery with CoolSculpting.
Okay, that's good to know. We're getting a lot of questions about pricing. I'm sure that everybody wants to know how much this procedure costs. So I guess you can do like your best at explaining, even though it's very different for each individual. That's why we recommend the consultation. But like if you were to treat somebody's like abdomen, like what do you recommend? Like how many times do they come in? Where they're going to be happy with the results?
I mean, it's really hard to give like a
general
yeah. amount. No matter what, everyone needs at least 2 sessions.
Yes.
Meaning you come in for 1 round and then you come back in 6 to 8 weeks and you do another session. So that's really the bare minimum. We can continue to go if you have, enough subcutaneous tissue there. If you're not satisfied with the 2 sessions, we can definitely keep going. But I would say the average person needs, 8 treatments on their abdomen.
Okay.
So whether that's doing 4 in 1 session or 8 in 1 session, 8 is a pretty common number to kind of start out with.
Okay, perfect. All right, guys, we have time for a few more. And then, of course, you can always call us with questions, book your consultation. What is the pain threshold for the massage? That's a good question. I mean, it doesn't feel good, but you're not going to pass out or anything.
I mean, I would say that that's probably the most uncomfortable portion of the treatment, but it comes and goes quickly. So it's 2 minutes. I always call it like a wave of discomfort because as soon as it comes, it's kind of leaving. But we also do offer Pronox. That's always something you can do to add on during your massage. It's $150. I know some of like our staff like to do that during their treatment because they're like, I'd rather just not feel it at all. Yes. For me personally, I feel like I can just get through it. Yeah. Same. Yeah. So I would say if you've had kids before, it's probably nothing for you. But yeah, it's quick. So it comes and goes pretty quickly, but it is the most uncomfortable portion of the treatment.
I mean, if you've ever been to the snow, like as a kid and your hands get really cold and then they kind of like defrost and it's kind of that like, I don't know.
It's like a prickly, burning sensation.
Yeah, exactly. Somebody asked, let's see. Will this work on all body parts, like the back fat area? Maybe you could just go over again, like the different areas that we can treat just for people that may have just hopped on.
Yeah, so we can pretty much treat any area that I can pinch. So like from the chin to the arms, these little pockets here, full abdomen, full back, inner thigh, outer thigh, banana roll, which is right underneath the butt area. So like I said, pretty much any area that you have like a bulge or that you feel, that I feel that can be treated.
Somebody asked if it helps with skin tightening.
No,
but we have a lot of really amazing skin tightening modalities. And then also, like I mentioned, the Fermentone can help a little bit with that.
Yeah, I always recommend going home with like the Fermentone. That way you're stimulating collagen throughout your process. But we do have so many amazing skin tightening treatments. If you've been treated by me before, I've probably recommended them for you because that's going to give you like optimal results if there is skin laxity to begin with.
Okay, let's see. All right, this is going to be the last question. Do both arms count as one cycle or as a cycle? One arm. So the whole cycle situation is complicated and it kind of needs to be like,
I mean, I think we should just go with treatment. So one treatment is one area. So this, like, we have different sizes. They're all considered one treatment. So no matter if we're doing the smallest one or the biggest one treatment. So the arms would be 2 treatments. So 2 of these, we would do one like here and then one here.
Okay, perfect. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us today. Amazing questions. Just a reminder that we are going to be picking a winner for 2 cycles of the CoolSculpting. So keep your eyes peeled. I will send that via text message by the end of tomorrow. Since it is a little bit late today, I'm not going to send it out today, but tomorrow I will send that out. We will be contacting you if you said that you wanted to be contacted for a consultation. So we'll send you a text message, and then Erica or one of our other amazing body sculpting providers will reach out to you. Please feel free to call us, though, if you don't want to wait for us to reach out to you. the girls can get you booked. We're closed for today, but tomorrow we open at 9 a.m. and we will get your consultation booked. So thank you again so much. We appreciate you.
Thank you.
And yeah, come in for a consultation.
Bye, guys.
Bye.